By the 25th century, Earth's resources were ravaged, consumed, exhausted. Desperate and on the verge of extinction, we cast out into the void of space and discovered rich new worlds waiting to be cracked open and stripped bare. All of Earth became devoted to this effort. The planet crackers were built, the USG Ishimura the first and most famous. Planet cracking became routine. Its spoils kept us alive. Eventually, greedy eyes fell upon Aegis 7. Restricted for centuries for reasons unknown, greed and corruption saw to the demise of caution. There, buried beneath the surface, an artifact, the red marker, long lost and long forgotten. The religion I once called my own had found its holy grail, the key to human immortality. Also in thought. It did not bring salvation.
Witness and conviction of a true believer.
It brought doom. Marker bred insanity, murder, and chaos. It bred necromorphs. Those who escaped the planet fled to the safety of the orbiting Ishimura.
This is Shuttle CS-04. The colony's overrun. We can't go back.
The scourge released upon Aegis 7 came with them. Within hours, the Ishimura went dark. The corporation dispatched a small repair crew to check on its investment.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
Among the crew was an engineer, Isaac Clarke.
Isaac, it's me.
He had something special aboard the Ishimura.
I wish I could talk to you.
In the darkness, Isaac found death. And the red marker. It was not holy, it was not alien, it was man-made. And it could be used to stop the outbreak. Isaac also found Nicole.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you.
Dead by her own hand, she was an apparition of the marker. Isaac engineered his escape. But everything else was destroyed.
Isaac, are you there? Come in, Isaac. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac, thank you.
For what?
For just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
I'll just remember, I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range Thursday. Isaac? Isaac, can you hear me? Look, I'm going to call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Isaac!
You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clarke. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Ishimura.
USG Ishimura, yes. Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7. I understand communications went down shortly after their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
They found something.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
The marker.
Did you have contact with this marker? It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did it say, Isaac? What did it say to you, Isaac? Isaac? Isaac, can you hear me?
Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Dana, I found Isaac Clarke. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good, good. Steady, steady, steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? All right, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
And there you go. There is your brilliant introduction to Dead Space 2. I've played through this game, and this is going to be my third playthrough. Ignore that one. That was a failed recording. Unfortunately, I lost the footage, but that's okay. We're going to start over again. If you listen closely, you can hear the flat line.
This is Director Tiedemann to all project personnel. I want the key subjects terminated and the facility scrubbed. This is not a drill. Tiedemann out.
So as you can tell, I really enjoy this game. I like this game a lot, and I think I'm going to be taking my time with this game at the same time. So if I seem to be going a bit slow, we'll get used to it, buddy. I really want to show everything this game has to offer.
Now. My eye's looking much better today, yes? Don't you think?
It hurts. It still hurts?
Yes, I'll schedule you for another session tomorrow.
No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session.
There. First thing tomorrow. Now let's talk about what you saw today. Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you.
It was black. Deep black and glowing red with symbols. Symbols whispered to me. And what did the symbols whisper to you? Come on, Strauss, what? It was just sharp. It was just sharp, but I put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything. I can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember.
The symbol, Strauss.
What did the symbols tell you?
They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill them. They didn't deserve this, and I didn't deserve this. Fucker.
Put Mr. Strauss back in stasis, adjust his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another session first thing in the morning.
As you can tell, looking at Strauss and looking at Isaac here, they both have a little necklace thing around their neck, and that is a thing that they use to pump drugs into the patients to keep them calm. There's our little friend over there.
Come on, man. Patient 4. I remember you. Tideman said all the key subjects need to be eliminated. Listen, terminated. There's one more. Listen to me, man. What matter? Listen to me. We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. No one. Don't do it. There's no escaping from what I've done. Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy. Your rig is red. It's red. There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them. Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore. Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
The ragdoll always gets me.
Clark! Isaac Clark, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
Here we go. We have our little objective thing. Shows the save stations, benches, stores, and objective. It's really useful. The classic wheelchair. Always gotta have the classic. Here we go. I believe this is the memory ward or whatever they call it. They do a lot of like memory stuff for the patients. And as you can see, you can have one over here. This is a little... What are those things called? Popsicle sticks. Popsicle sticks. Someone was making a marker out of popsicle sticks.
Orderly TPS report 1418. The recent realization that the popsicle sticks were being constructed into marker-like miniatures for over a year has led to a search of the unit for any other such phenomena. It appears widespread, with marker forms being made out of medication bottles, hypodermic needles, and even toiletry items like nail clippers and tweezers. The research teams have all been notified of the discovery.
Yeah, I really like the lighting in this game. They did a fantastic job with it. We're not going to use a save station right now because we don't need it right now. Are you kidding me? Ah, the showers. One of the most disgusting looking places I've ever seen in a video game. This is a place meant for getting clean. Fun little fake out they did. Making Isaac's shadow look like it was a necromorph. as much as this game wants to make you think it does, whenever you're in an air vent, you are never going to get attacked by an enemy. So these are always safe places. Well, safe from monsters, I mean.
Isaac, what happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
Alright, so the beginning parts of this game, we don't have a weapon just yet. So we're going to have to rely completely on using our kinesis. So you can also rip off enemies' limbs too. That comes very in handy when you want to save on ammo. You can make him spin. Yeah, this place is entirely messed up. One thing that I really like about this game is that there's no real HUD. Everything is on the player, and is on the character models and whatnot. And also all the UI is done. Uh-oh. I think it's over here. That's not good. Okay. I was hoping to pick up his limb, but it seems like I'm not going to be that lucky today. Ooh, got that one just in time. Alright, that was very well done on my part. Yeah, you want to stomp on the enemy corpses. That gives you all the loot that you want. Yeah, that's where we were. Alright, now we're basically all topped up on health. There's no real reason to stomp on non-enemy corpses because they don't drop anything. Dumb little fake out they tried to pull. This is the one exception.
Where did everyone go? I can hear you. Come help me, please. Please come help me.
Poor guy.
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there. Is that a tissue laser?
Please,
a plasma
come
cutter?
help me. Oh my God! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help!
I'm trying! I'm trying!
And that is how you save on ammo. That also really just shows how much of an engineering genius Isaac is. In like 10 seconds, he was able to combine a flashlight with the plasma cutter. So now he has his own man-made, or no, makeshift. There you go. That's the right word. Makeshift plasma cutter. We have to take that guy out, otherwise we're not going to be able to get anywhere.
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know. I've had a lot of practice.
Just try to stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Yeah, one of the things that's really cool about this game is that it's all about dismembering the enemy. Usually in any other survival game it would be about you know, the usual aim for the head, always go for the headshot. But in this game, you always want to go for the limbs. You want to try to sever the limbs. Usually you don't want to go for the head, because if you do, the enemy just starts flailing wildly, and it really can just like disrupt the entire flow of the fight if you do that. Sorry, I just felt so calm there. I couldn't help it. Now, let's see. I'm trying to remember everything here. Okay, I didn't reach it in time. Oh, no, here we go. Alright, now there's going to be a guy that's probably going to fall out of here. Yep, there he is. The other guy should be coming around the corner any second now. So you always want to watch out in this game, because this game really likes to spawn enemies behind you. So you're always going to want to keep an eye out and behind. And that's why I really suggest using a headset if you're going to play this game, because not only is the sound design very well done in this game, but that also helps you, you always know where an enemy is, because you'll hear them coming from behind. I thought it might have worked, I'm sorry. That's how we get it done in space, boys.
Dana! Okay, you're right. I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. Alright, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak... Shit! Tideman's jamming my signal!
I don't know where that sound came from. ain't staying here to find out.
Please refer all registrants complaining of anxiety or psychological problems to the other hospitals in the area. We're booked and running low on mood-elevating medication, the recent CEC layoffs, and the increased tensions between the unitologists and EarthGov. I thought that was enough of a spike in cases. This new wave is something entirely different.
Let's see. Yeah, I would have missed that if I continued. Bed replaced. Nothing important there. And here's the hacking minigame. It's pretty fun. Just spin this little thing around until you find the blue spot. Top ourselves off first. Now here's our introduction to the puker enemies. Well, shoot. Oh. There's another power node over here. Power nodes are used for upgrades. There we go. I'm having just a complete brain fart. What the fuck? I really like the sounds they use for her. It's very creepy and unsettling. See, that's power. And speaking of power,
Chairman Donovan, this is Dr. Brooks. I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. I don't like the secrecy behind the new labs they've installed in the Psych Wing. It's been 3 years, and we don't have the faintest clue what's going on. Such secrecy has no place in an open and free society. Their networks are so isolated, we can't even tell they have one, let alone sift through it to see if anything unethical is taking place right under our noses. If we don't get some traction on this soon, I'm going to go to Tiedemann and insist on formal review of these policies. Brooks out.
as you can see, there's some secret stuff going on. And those are going to be very useful later on. I always forget about that guy. Yep, there you go. Isaac is a big boy. 195. Alright, you ready to see something gross and disgusting?
Welcome to Microstore. CEC engineer Isaac Clarke. Updating inventory.
Okay, so unfortunately I own this on PC. And on PC they gave away all the DLC for free. Oh, I should say all of the DLC. I shouldn't say all the DLC because the most important DLC, that being the actual DLC, Destiny 2 Severed, or Destiny 2, I'm sorry, Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 Severed, they didn't port it over to PC. I don't know why EA didn't, but they just didn't. It's EA. But the thing that I hate a lot about this is just look how cluttered this is. It just clutters the entire shop inventory. And these weapons, you aren't supposed to be having these this early. And not only that, but it's just sometimes it can be really hard to tell which is free and which isn't. You can tell which is free because of the little circle next to the picture of the weapon, but like just having to like go through all of this, and it's all just ridiculous. Like, see, you're supposed to equip this suit on, and it's just really hard to tell. And here we go, Isaac's back in his Dead Space 1 outfit. This is his little engineer outfit that he uses. It's all rusty and rib cagey. It's good. Very good design, very iconic design. Yeah, you just have all of this stuff. And it just like, it makes the game easier, especially in the beginning. Because, like, look at this. What is this? Right, security suit. Oh, I know what that is. That's because I beat the game. But, like, some of these are just ridiculous. Like, look, 15 inventory slots and 15% armor. The armor that I have right now, I only get 10 slots and, like, I think 5% armor. I think that's it. I can't tell right now. I'd have to equip a new one. But they're all free. They cost nothing. And it just ruins the pacing of the game. I've seen some people also say that they get ammo for specific weapons, and that's true, you do get ammo for weapons that you can't even own yet, but I don't know if that's necessarily the DLC's fault, or if that's just because, I don't know if that's the DLC's fault, or that's just because that's just how the game is, because in other games like RE4, you'll have a machine gun ammo drop even if you don't have a machine gun in. As you can tell, this is an extra 60 pounds. But Isaac is now 255 pounds. He's a real big boy now. Grab this little power node over here. God, I usually never mess it up that hard.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tybin tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
Now, one of the things that I really like about this game is that in Dead Space 1, Isaac was very much a silent protagonist. He didn't really react or talk or do anything at all. But when they were making Dead Space 2, they realized that, hey, maybe we should actually have Isaac react to a lot of these things. But the thing that I appreciate is that Isaac also doesn't say anything if it's unnecessary. He doesn't make an off comment about some random little thing. He'll only react if it's necessary. Because sometimes it can really just take you out of it when the character you're playing as just makes a bunch of stupid jokes while you're trying to... when you're busy trying to be scared and trying to survive.
Listen up. This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's their limbs. That's the secret. Comms are down. We can't get a broadcast out, so tell everyone you see.
Yeah, this game really, really wants you to know. Go for their limbs. Keep going for their limbs. It's never ending with these guys. Okay, here we go. We got my baby. My trusty line gun. And then we can sell this for 3,000. I'm gonna put this away right now because this early in the game I really shouldn't be getting hit nearly as much. Watch me get hit 20 times now because I said that, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna try my best to not get hit as often, at least during this early part. Over here we have our weapon station. This is where we get to upgrade our weapons, of course. The trusty plasma cutter. You gotta love the plasma cutter. It is all reliable. I'm gonna upgrade its damage first. Line gun. I'm gonna upgrade the line gun's damage too, so that way it's a bit more beneficial in the beginning. And then I'll put 1 point into this, so that way I can grab that damage one later on. Let's see. Let's go for the rig. Since I have taken damage right now, I'm gonna put points in my HP, so that way I get it back. And we are going to leave 1 power node in our inventory. And you will see why in a bit.
Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law. All citizens are ordered to evacuate. Looters will be shot on sight. This is not a drill. Move immediately to the nearest evac.
Save station? Yeah, well, let's save. Well, why not? You know what? This ain't hardcore mode. Hardcore mode sucks. Hardcore mode is that it takes the hardest difficulty. It's the hardest difficulty in the game because it's like... enemies do a lot of damage, and then not only that, it limits you 3 saves for 1 run. You only get 3 saves, so you gotta plan it out accordingly. Alright, remember when I told you that we were gonna save 1 power node? Well, this is why. Because these doors require a power node to get into. And these doors are usually really worth it, because it is just a ton of ammo that they drop. It's a ton of ammo, and a bunch of stuff like this, and usually you get all of their stuff. Okay, see, we're already out of inventory space. That is an unfortunate part, but guess what I can do? I can perform some editing to get us over there.
Are you looking at this?
But yeah, see right here, I can sell this ruby semiconductor, and that is actually enough to buy us a whole new power node. Unfortunately, we don't have the schematics for it just yet, so that's a big bummerino. But I'm gonna move some of this stuff over here to make some room. I'm gonna remove this right now to make some room. This stuff is very important later on, but right now I don't really use stasis packs. I don't really use stasis nearly as often because the enemies are very manageable. But once we reach late game, that is going to be a godsend to us.
Attention, this is Director Teichman. A station-wide emergency.
Yeah, here we go. We got the power node schematics. And I'm going to go turn these in. Now, usually I would take this time to buy another power node, but right now I'm going to be saving up my money because I want to save up to 20,000 credits. And that money is going to be very useful. Plus, we're going to find a power node pretty soon, actually. Power nodes actually are... You can find them quite often in this game, if you know where you're looking. Let's see, my inventory. Yeah, this is good. See, look, bada bing, got a power node over there. Okay, so fun little fact about that. If you thought that was a little bit weird and it felt a little spotlighty, I guess, the reason for it is because that character was modeled after Dan Emerson, who was the winner of the Get Dismembered in Dead Space 2 contest. And that was a contest that they were doing before the game came out, which was they wanted people to make a animation for Isaac that he performs on a necromorph. It was a melee animation that he performs, and Dan Emerson won with his.
Who are you? It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me? Isaac, look out!
Lo and behold, there he is. There's the Leaper. Now, I know I said I usually don't use stasis, but these guys are a piece of trash and I hate them. I make an exception for those guys. Just making sure that there's nothing over here. Nope. Oh, right, I forgot to do this. I usually don't like having my line gun on the left. I usually like to put it on the right, and I like to put my plasma cutter on the top. That's because of RE5, baby. RE5 taught me to be like that. It's all RE5's fault.
We have to go now.
Don't know why those explode. Usually necromorphs come out of it. I think it's a way to prevent the player from rushing over here. there's Mommy. Now... and she came back for her mother. And we got ourselves a stasis pack. That's going to be very helpful. I don't know what's in there. Could be a kid, could be a little, could be an animal. I don't know what could possibly be in there. This part is very, very rough, especially for new players. And a thing that you want to be careful with the line gun. Even though the line gun is a very, very useful and very powerful weapon, you're going to have to be very careful with it, because if you rapidly mash this thing, it's going to stall on you. See right there? You got to be careful. Fortunately, I wasn't very careful there. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job there. Only got hit once during that entire encounter. That encounter can be really rough. Right. Yeah, see, I got javelin ammo. Dropping that, because we're not gonna use the javelin. So I'm gonna have to be careful with the rest of my line gun, because I want to be saving that ammo. Because the line gun is gonna be very useful late in game. Ugh, I absolutely love the way this game looks. I love the design of this entire station. I think it looks great. We're actually on the moon. We're on the moon Titan, the moon that is around, I believe, Saturn. Yeah, Saturn.
Don't come any closer. You're not getting in. I'm not opening this door for anyone. I don't care what your security clearance is or what your orders are. I'm armed. I'll fucking kill you if you're trying to get in here. I mean it. Just stay away from the door.
Now let's see. Planet cracking first became feasible in the decades following the discovery of the unified field theory, which allowed us to control the gravitron in the same manner we are accustomed to controlling the electron. With the advent of the large-scale applications of gravitron control, it became clear to the mining consortiums that they had a new tool at hand. Shock point drives were in their infancy, so extrasolar mining was out of the question, and the dangers of planet cracking were still unknown. Saturn's moon Titan was selected as the site of the first moon harvest, as it was known back then. I'm so sorry. Saturn was as far from Earth as the consortiums were willing to work and still have reasonable access to timely supplies and support. So there you go. Titan was the first ever planet crack. Top ourselves up just a bit. I believe if you come over here. Oh no, I'm wrong. Okay, time to go. Oh no, my microphone is stuck on my chair.
How does this keep happening to me? Everything about don't get the Tyler One headset. It's not very good. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed real good. Yes.
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed, Dana. I destroyed it.
You destroyed a marker, Isaac. Tiedemann built another one.
On this station? Why?
It's powerful alien technology. Tideman wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the Cassini Tower's premises.
Dana? Damn it.
Whoops, almost saved over my New Game Plus. Oh, finally, some line rack ammo.
Holy shit!
Everything is just going to complete and utter chaos. Yep, see that? That guy is still alive. Oh boy, here comes my favorite. See what I mean? Piece of trash. Boom, gold conductor. Line rack. Here comes these little cock weasels. You gotta be real careful with these guys, they explode. But you can grab the little things and use it against them. Yep, one more. Ah, see what I mean? You gotta be really careful with those guys. In fact, so careful I'm restarting my checkpoint. Because those guys, their blast radius is so big. Freaking huge. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing now.
Holy shit!
There we go. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. I am gonna have to make a sacrifice though. Ooh, I don't need this many meds, but I'm going to save that. Yeah, see that blast radius? It's freaking huge. See, I gotta make some sacrifices here. One of them is gonna be this. I'm gonna drop 2 of them actually. Oh no, where's my... What's this? Okay. Here we go. I think those guys are called the infectors. Those guys are real pains in the neck. Don't want him getting away, because he will infect any corpse that he finds. Unless that corpse has no limbs. If you sever all the limbs on the corpse, it won't infect it. Why do I have so much room? Drop that. Okay. I think it's somewhere in this tram, but if you find it, there is an ad for Skate 3000, and that's a little Easter egg, because in Skate 3, they have an Easter egg, where if you put in the cheat code Dead Space 2, you get to play as Isaac Clarke. Unfortunately, we're way too topped off on ammo. Ugh. Oh, I love that part.
Dana, I need a new route.
What happened? I thought we lost you.
Unscheduled. Where am I?
How did you end up there? Hang on. This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Twin Towers residential sector. Damn it! Timon has your signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
We're just gonna scavenge for loot for a little bit. No, I don't want to use that. Let's see, I might as well do that. Get myself topped off a bit. And saving some room. There we go, we got the pulse rifle. The pulse rifle's a very good weapon. I think I'm gonna use that one during this playthrough, because I did just do a playthrough using the buzzsaw. And the pulse rifle is a very, very, very good weapon for dealing with smaller enemies. And when you're just surrounded, it just really helps with that. The power saw also does a very good job with that too. But it's also very difficult to master. At least it definitely feels that way. It's very difficult to master, and it's very short range. Meanwhile, with the pulse rifle, you can just spray that everywhere. I do think that the power saw is the better weapon overall, but the pulse rifle is just so much easier to use. And the power saw is actually very ammo efficient. Too ammo efficient, if you ask me. This guy right here is an enemy. Let's see. Oh, I really want to find a new spot soon. Oh well. Alright, this part's very screwed up. You just get surrounded by these little tykes, and you want to just... But when they get over here... Yeah, that spot, it's very easy to be overrun by those little guys. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get killed and slaughtered fast.
I think you're still alive. We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming back to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts. I keep seeing the symbols. The symbols too, Isaac. In him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, found me.
Okay, luckily for us, we are going to be able to do a little bit here. So that freed up a lot of room. We're going to buy the pulse rifle here, give that a buy. And we are going to throw some of this stuff into the locker. We're going to throw all our line rack. We're going to throw in some of this, because I think I saw some. I'm going to sell that. Give us some 3,000 in our pocket. We're going to put this away, because like I said, I'm not really going to get hit that much. I've gotten hit a few times, yeah, I know. But I don't plan on getting hit nearly as often for a while now. It will get crazier later, but not just yet. Not just yet. I'm gonna go pick up some of the animal that's been left behind. Okay, let me check with some of these corpses. Can never be too careful. Okay, now we have the pulse rifle. It's just a standard issue machine gun. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about with the Dead Space weapons, one thing that I love about the Dead Space weapons is that a majority of them are they're just mining tools. They're just like really hardcore mining tools. The only few ones that I can think of that aren't mining tools is, let me think, well, obviously the pulse rifle. And the other one would be the Seeker rifle, I think it's called, the Seeker rifle. Because that's just a standard issue, like, sniper. Let's see. What am I getting rid of? What am I doing here? I guess I'll move this into my inventory. Then I'll move that one back. Okay. Yeah, this seems good enough. Good enough for now. Good enough for now. Okay, I think we're good to go. I want to make one last roundabout. Okay, we're heading out now. Like I said, you can never be too careful. You can never be too careful. I'll let him live. No reason to.
There's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
Nolan Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Fun little shopping center. I absolutely love this area. Oh, that's the producer of the game, Steve. It looks a lot like him. Don't know if that's actually like designed after him, but I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Oh, here we go. How do you make sleeping better? Well, you get rid of the mattress, and now you're just flying and floating in air. Unfortunately, they don't look like they work too well because this guy ain't floating. Or girl, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. There's a unitology center.
Attention. Director Titeman.
Oh, I love the music that plays when you go to each of these stores.
Civic Code, I am declaring martial law.
This one over here.
Citizens are ordered to evacuate.
Doesn't play music, but it plays a little cheering. Yeah, see, it's just really nice. There's just all these little details that they put into this game that I really like. One people, one purpose, one mind.
We, the children of the marker, grow tired of the oppressive, thinly veiled attacks from EarthGov on our rights to worship as we please. Reduced hours of operation for the church, fire marshal restrictions on the size of revival events, permits needed to distribute literature. These are all poorly concealed attempts to quash the truth. Our truth. And they will not succeed. The blasphemous, short-sighted, reckless, destructive, and hopeless path that EarthGov has us on is a dead end. One that only unitology has the answer to. Altman has foreseen it, and we are blessed to execute it. Prepare yourselves, brothers and sisters. Convergence is nigh.
I really like the unitology. I think it is a great, like bad guy religious organization in a video game. There's a lot that I want to talk about unitology. but I think I'm gonna save it for now.
Dana, I thought you were routing me to residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
Yes. There's an old maintenance access point in there that'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers. Stay sharp.
Whoops.
Recruiting has slowed markedly in the last few weeks. This is surely due to AnythingGoes' recent slander campaign, painting us as carpetbaggers and insurrectionists in the press. Regents from the churches at Venus Wayport and the Heliopause Observer are shocking in later this week to strategize a response. Expect additional budget to be allocated to public relations and media to combat this trend. Also, the CEC layoffs continue to negatively affect recruiting targets. We're down almost 30% year on year. Chabot out.
Clearly the Earth government and the unitologists are just not on good terms with each other. And that is how you kill a room full of enemies with 2 bullets. Okay, see? Easy as pie. Oh. Ah, crap. Well, there was a little black marker paperweight that I wanted to show you because I thought it was really cute. But
Okay, whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones and shoot it back at them. Watch. Watch. Stayed alive 3 hours using this trick. You see? Just shoot it back at them. I'm gonna bleed out soon. I got clipped pretty bad earlier. So this helps you out. Whoever you are.
he was a nice bro. Unfortunately, poor guy passed away.
Dead ones and shoot back at them. Watch. Watch.
Watch. Watch. Are you watching? Okay, thank God. Right, just what I wanted. I have no idea what that thing's meant for. I think it's a It's a trash disposal, I think. Oh yeah, it dumps out trash. See, it gathers up all the trash. Forces it all down. And it's gonna just pound it out. Lovely. Okay. Alright, so thankfully I never reloaded my line gun. So when I upgrade the capacity, it's gonna get a big boost. It's gonna get a big boost. Fortunately, I don't have much else. Let's see. Which way do I want to go? Well, let's also upgrade the capacity of this. And like I said, we have to keep one in stock at all times. I feel like I should have more, but that's probably because I didn't buy any to start like I normally would have.
Ashley Jones. Is there really a kid in the dryer washing machine at the beginning of the game? I felt horrible not being able to let him out if there was. Well, Ashley, you're a very compassionate person, and that's cool that you wanted to help whatever's inside of that washing machine. You know, whether it's a person, whether it's a little critter, we don't really know. We don't really know, but it's something in there, and the mystery will remain.